at home as long as possible. Today I will discuss the topic letter in this video. As a letter has many aspects to be discussed on, here for your convenience I divided the lesson into 2 or 3 parts so that you can have a crystal clear view of letter. This is the first video of letter where I will discuss basic things of letter, such as what is letter, the classification of letters, etc. But before starting, I want to remind all of you that the admission of HSC or inter first year is going on in your beloved college. So try to inform your friends, families, neighbors and acquaintances who are eligible to get admission into this college. Also try to inform them of the facilities, affections, opportunities that you get from this college. Now let's proceed to the topic of today's lesson. I am starting with what is letter. I need not give much description as all of you have already acquainted with it, yet I am giving a short definition of what is a letter. A letter is a written document or message from one person to another or from one party to another containing information. It can serve as a permanent record and a precious repository of information. So you can see that when recorded messages containing information of something are sent from one to another are usually called a letter, and obviously it plays a significant role in today's official world. Now let's see the importance of a letter. Though we are living in an age of modern technology where mobile phone or electronic media rule mostly, still letter plays undefined role in communication system. So next let's look at its significance. The first importance is that it is a written message which is permanent in nature. That is, if something is said verbally, it can be denied later. But as letter is a written document, it is permanent and can't be denied. The second importance is it can be reviewed, edited, changed and rewritten. That means if one wants to alter something or some utterances, he or she can easily change it thoughtfully and without any restrictions. And the last importance is obviously it is less expensive than most of the phone calls nowadays. Now, what are the general parts of a letter? Basically, a letter has 6 parts. Those are heading, salutations or greetings, body of the letter or message, subscription or complimentary ending, signature, superscriptions or address on the envelope. Now let's see what are those. First of all, a letter has a heading. Heading is the writer's address and date tagged at the upper right corner of the letter. Then comes salutations or greetings, which is the formal or informal term to address someone who is going to receive the letter. Then comes body, where messages are written in paragraphs. After that, closing or ending part, where some formal utterances are written to end the letter. And the last part is the signature or name of the writer. And most importantly, the envelope by which the letter will be posted to its destination. Now let's see the classification of letter. Letters are mainly classified into 2 sections. Those are formal letters and informal letters. Here in this video, I will only discuss what formal and informal letters are and short differences between them. In my next video, formal letters will be discussed elaborately. So, what is a formal letter? A formal letter is a letter written to a business, a college, or any professionals that are not considered friends or family. Formal letters are used for official and business purposes. That means letters that are not written to the friends and families, and letters that are written keeping the business or other purposes in mind are called formal letters. That is why official and business letters are termed as formal letters. For example, job letters, business letter, letter of applications, etc. On the other hand, an informal letter is a personal letter written to friends and families to express one's personal thoughts and feelings. They are actually known as private or personal letter containing personal matters of the writer and for whom the letter is written. In other words, letters having personal touch or feelings and are presented using informal style are called informal letters. Hence, the feature of informal letters are: number 1. The style is absolutely plain and natural. No pompous and bombastic words are used to convey the thoughts. Next, the content is extremely subjective and personal. And the third one is the tone, which is very intimate. That means one can get emotional feelings of the writer very clearly by reading the letter. And then obviously the fourth one is the language must be emotional, conversational, colloquial and friendly. And the last one is contractions and idioms can be used in order to convey the thoughts in a informal letter. Now look at the differences of formal and informal letters. I think already all of you have got a clear view of the differences, yet I am presenting some basic differences. Those are: a formal letter follows a standard format while an informal letter does not need any specific format. A formal letter uses official language while informal letter uses informal style. A formal letter is usually short while an informal letter sometimes can be lengthy. For example, job letters, letters of thanks, condolence, etc. are formal letters while personal letters are called informal letters. With this, I am finishing my lesson today. You will find more about formal letter in my next segment. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and most importantly, wash your hands frequently. Thank you.